This is Plans with Stacy. I'm Stacy. I don't know how you found my channel, but I am so glad that you did. If you're new here, please consider hitting that subscribe button. We have so much fun here on the channel. If you're returning, welcome back. So we are back with another digital planning video. So in the last video I posted, I showed you how I did my September vision board. I almost said my monthly board, but did my September vision board. In this video, I'm going to be showing you how I plan for the week. So this is the weekly page. I've done a couple of weekly pages before, but I just didn't, it's kind of personal information, so we're not going to be showing you that. But we're going to plan this page together. So this is for the week of October 12th through October 18th. And this is a Sunday start planner, which is a regret of mine because normally I like my Monday start, but it's a learning curve. So anyway, what I do is similar to what I do for my vision board. I just go on Pinterest, get some pictures, and go from there. So I like to start by filling out my priorities, my goals, some habits to track. So I have a font saved already called Chicken Pie, and it is the best font. I'm going to turn it to the right because I'm right-handed. And one of the things on my to-do list, always one of the things on my to-do list is to exercise. Now, whether or not it happens is a different story, but we can put it on the list and it'll give us something to check off. And so another thing I like to do is for the week, I always meal plan. And so we will be doing that at some point this week. And I do use Pinterest for like my recipes and things like that, and basically go from there. I did some laundry the other day. We just need to fold and put it away. So that is on our to-do list. And if you're not familiar with digital planning or you're not familiar with GoodNotes, you have to have Scribble turned on, and it's in your settings. And with Scribble is how I'm able to write on the screen, and then it converts it to whatever font that I have chosen. At one point, that was not working for me, so I was very upset. And I emailed GoodNotes, and I ended up having to like back up all of my planners or my files that were in GoodNotes, and then uninstall, reinstall, and then I updated the app, and then I updated to a different, when I updated to the new iOS, it, I guess, fixed the issue. But GoodNotes always has updates for you as well. If you don't want to do that, you are capable of using the pen tool and just writing in your stuff, but I don't necessarily like my handwriting, so that's why I don't write. See how different that looks? So I like using a font so everything kind of looks more uniform. Another thing that I need to do is drink more water. I actually went out today and bought this little jug that's probably going to stay at the house. I don't know if it's going to fit on this camera, but it's humongous and it is filled with water. And I have been chugging it. So I'm like halfway through that for today. Now, I don't know how many we're going to drink a day. It's just the first day. Just give me a minute. We got to work on it. I do have a hair appointment coming up, so I do need to wash my hair. So that's on the to-do list. And what else? It is a season change, so we have all these little critters and spiders, and I am not a fan of them. So I need to spray around my house so that they don't come inside. Now, I don't care what you do outside. You have the whole outside, but as long as you don't come inside, I am a-okay with you. I also need to record a YouTube video, so we can check that off the list once this one goes up. And we'll put that there. So that is our to-do list. You can add more if you want to. It's just, whatever you got going on in your day. So my top priorities for the week, I need to go to the grocery store. That can also be on the to-do list, but it's a priority because I need to meal prep and meal plan. I think this week we are going to be doing some salads. Salads are easy. And then another priority, I really want to step outside my comfort zone. So there's something on my comfort zone list that I want to do, but I haven't done it yet. And so that I'm going to put that as a top priority. Okay, so then for the days of the week, so typically I have like a planner session on Sundays. And when I was doing paper planning, that would be the day that I sat down with my planner, because my planner was a Monday start. But that would be the day that I would sit down with my planner and just kind of look at my plans for the week and basically do what I'm doing now. So today's the 13th. I did a few things, but I'm going to put some pictures in first. Well, actually, let me put in my appointment. So I have a hair appointment, and I said in another video that I started the lock journey. So I have extra small locks. People think they're micro locks. My loctician says they're not micro locks. They're extra small. So I just put micro locks because it's easy. But we're going to put that. So we have that appointment at 9. I'm going to put that there. And then I'm going out of town on this day. So I'm going to put out of town. For a fun-filled day, because it's just going to be a day trip. Okay, and then I'm just going to resize that so it's just in a little box for me, and then I'm going to put it to where it kind of centers it a little bit, and I need to move the box. I'm going to move that over there. Okay, so now I want to come in with some pictures. So for time's sake, I've already saved some pictures in my elements, and I'm just going to bring those in. So I have her, and I've already cut them out to kind of save some time. So I'm going to bring in these girls, and I'm going to put her, where do I want her? So for my planner session, I'm going to use her. She's got like a iPad, and I don't know if y'all can see that. So let me make it bigger. I don't know why I don't zoom in, but she has like an iPad. I don't know what her shirt says. It says, I think, billionaire loading. Millionaire, I don't know. And so I'm going to put her here. And then move her. And then for this one here, let's put her right there. She doesn't have locks, but actually I don't want her right there. Let's put her right here. She looks like she has micro locks, or she has dreadlocks. And we're going to put her, let's move this one over here. I'll put her right there. And then for her, she kind of went where I wanted her to go anyway. So we're going to put her up here. And she's just sitting on some pumpkins. Make her a little bit smaller. Okay. Let's see. So for my habit tracker, I have been trying to be more conscious with exercise and working out. So today's goal is just to drink more water. But I have been on and off 75 soft for, I know, 6 months. So usually down here when I was consistently doing it, I would put like what 75 soft is in the Notes and Inspirations app. So I'm going to do that as well. And then I'm going to find something to kind of cover up this section here. There's multiple ways you can do that, but I'm just going to come in with like another sticker that will work in that section. All right, so we got Pinterest opened. I am going to resize this window. Oh my goodness. Well, actually, let me do this window. I'm going to resize it to the right. Resize it to the right, and then there you go. So so I have like a little board that's saved for like digital stickers. So when you open Pinterest in Safari, which is what I have over here to the right, you want to make sure it says this at the top. If it doesn't say that at the top, then you're not in the right setting to be able to drag and drop your pictures. So with that being opened, I'm able to go to my boards, but for some reason, I think I'm already on it. For some reason it's not doing it. Because these are not my stickers. There we go. I'm like, I don't know who that girl is. So there's the sticker that we saved up there. And then I want to find something else. So let me go back. And then we're going to type in October. Or write in October. Aesthetic. Because I want something to cover this space over here. So that is what I am looking for. We could do this one and just cut it out. I think I might, but I don't know how that's going to look next to her. You know what? I think I'm gonna do it. I know. It just hit me. I'm going to do it. Because it's not the first of the month anymore. We have missed our window. And then I'll come back to, let me just go ahead and do it. So I want to find 75 soft so I can fill that other space up. So we'll do that. Is that the one I want? Yeah, we're going to tweak that one a little bit because sometimes you just got to know your limitations, and I definitely know mine. So we're going to close that up, open that up. I'm going to move this for now. And then for this picture, I'm just going to crop it out. Because all I want is Welcome October. And done. And I think I'm going to put it up here. So another thing that I do sometimes in this section, just for my own personal planner, is I will put like my meal prep menu. So like whatever I chose to meal prep for that week, I'll put it up there in that section. I may write it in or I just use my font. It just depends on how the wind blows. So for her, since I don't necessarily need my little dots to fill in whatever I finish or to the left, so I don't necessarily need this right side, I'm going to resize her and put her down here. So she's still on the page. I was going to sit her up here, but then she's going to cut off the words. And she don't have to be that big. So she can sit there on her pumpkins. I think that'll work. What y'all think? But see, it cut her head off. So what we need to do now is, one, move this so it actually fits in the box. And then I'm going to put it to the back. And then when I click off of it, she'll pop to the front. All right, so for 75 soft, I put it down here so that hopefully when I look at my planner, I'm motivated to actually do some stuff. 75 soft is a little bit easier for me. And one of the things, and then I'm going to fill in my habits. I'm going to put this to the back. So for 75 soft, and I found this on Pinterest. Somebody walked up to me one day at work and said, we're working out. We're going to do 75 soft. And I was like, okay, what is it? So I went to Google and Pinterest and found like some specifics about it. So basically, you're supposed to work out at least 3 to 4 times a week, 30 to 40 minutes a workout. Eat healthy, no social drinking, or only drink in a social setting. Don't just be at home drinking. No fast food, drink water, which is, I got my water. And I think the other one is you don't have to do progress pictures. So for this one, for my habit trackers, some of the things that I want to take from this particular list to kind of track my habits. One thing that I do, and I know a lot of people do, is that I do a lot of doom scrolling on TikTok and my phone, like when I first wake up. So one of the habits that I want to track is, it's on here, but I can't remember how I worked it. So we are going to do no scrolling on wake up. So instead of like immediately picking up my phone, I need to kind of get up, get started, move around a little bit, drink some water, and get moving, because you can accomplish so much stuff when you just get on up. And then another part of 75 Soft was to read, I think, 10 pages of any book. So 10 pages of reading only any book of your choice. There's a book that I've been trying to read for the longest. And so if I can just track that, I can probably finish the book and get back on schedule with my reading goal. And then drink water. I'm not going to put a amount to drink. I'm just going to say, hey, did you drink water today? And then for me, I'll know that I put it in this little cup that I bought, and hopefully get that taken care of. No processed food. So for the most part, I don't eat out. I do cook at home. However, it's not always healthy choices. Sometimes I don't feel like cooking a nutritious meal, so I will throw something in the air fryer, and it could be something that's typically fried, and so it's not always the healthiest option. But hey, I am a work in progress. I never said that I was perfect. We need to throw in a 30-minute workout at least. And I think with 75 Hard, it wants you to do 2 workouts a day, and one of them has to be outside. And then you're supposed to post daily pictures or something like that. So that's the difference. It's a little bit more strict, and it's like no alcohol intake or anything like that. And then another thing I struggle with is I will literally go to bed at a decent time, but then I will scroll on my phone until I either fall asleep or I don't fall asleep, and then I wake up the next day and I am exhausted because I have been up for an exorbitant amount of time scrolling on my phone. So no scrolling. I'm going to say after, I'm going to say 9 p.m. because usually I need to be in the bed. You know, I done got older. We got to go to bed. And I'm just going to change that size so it fits on the line. Okay. So that's pretty much how I fill out my weekly page. And then as the day goes on, I will fill in some things that I did or whatever. I did do some shopping today. So I can put that here. And I went to TJ Maxx. I don't know why I zoom out because y'all can't see what I'm talking about. I went to TJ Maxx. I can't remember what I went to TJ Maxx for. TJ Maxx is that store that you just go to and hope that it tells you what you're looking for. And that's what happened. And I got a few things. Plus, I wanted to get out of the house. I don't think I've been out of the house in a couple days. I did go to Nothing But Cakes because of that viral, what's that thing? Biscoff thing. I haven't tried it. Let me tell you, I walked in there and I knew what I wanted. I went there for that because I wanted to try it. And I got it, but like I ordered that and something else, and she put 2 of the Biscoffs in the in the bag, and at first I was like, is that for me? And she was like, yeah, you wanted 2 of the Biscoffs. I was like, no, I didn't. But then it's making me think, should I have gotten the 2 because she put 2 in the bag? She's like, oh well, we just sell them, I'm so used to putting 2 in. And I was like, do I need 2? I did get 2, not of the Biscoff, but 2 of the little bundt cakes. But now she got me second guess. I haven't even tasted it yet, but now she got me like, maybe I should have got 2. All right, and then I went to Big Lots. All right, so I am going to resize it. I didn't want to do that. I erased it. Where's my undo button? It's up here somewhere. Oh, right there. No, go back. Okay, there we go. I want to center this. I'm going to highlight it, and then we're going to center it like so. So usually, like if I do anything or go anywhere or something like that, then I will make like a list of the places that I went, and it also kind of shows me how out of control I am with my budget. So if you have like documentation of it, then you can hold yourself accountable. At least that's what I tell myself. It doesn't always work. And then I put like a little dot next to it. And then for the planner session, I will just highlight that just to make it pop off the page. And since we're in October, we're just going to go with the orange theme. And just go from there. And then we're going out of town. So we'll just highlight that as well. Make it pop off the page. Isn't that beautiful? So now what I want to do is I want to kind of highlight this area here so that I can kind of focus on it as well. So I'm going to go up here to my little shapes. I'm going to get me a square. And I'm just going to put that around this section. And then you can change the colors on that as well. And then it just kind of puts a light outline around it. I don't want that, so I want to kind of make it a little bit darker so you can kind of see, so it kind of pops. And then we're done with that. Isn't that beautiful? So as the week goes on, I will continue to fill in like what I did for whatever day. And then if you really want to get kind of technical with it, like I'm not an hourly planner, but there is a section in this planner where you can literally plan by the hour, by the day. I don't do that unless, you know, sometimes I want to keep up with, if I do eat breakfast, I'll keep up with what I ate, things like that. And then as the week goes on, I will just fill in my little sections, track my habits, and go from there. So hopefully next week, when I look back on this week, I will have it all filled out, and then we can do a different to-do list. So, and then you can bring in more quotes or whatever you want to do to fill the page in. But I don't really get too crazy with the pictures or anything because I do want to have space to write in like what went on. And then the beautiful part about digital planning, like instead of ripping up a sticker and possibly tearing your page or having to buy a product to remove a sticker or remove adhesive, I can literally just press and hold on the picture, hit delete, and she'll be gone and we can get rid of her. And so then now I have more space to write in. And then I'm like, oh, I didn't mean to do that. Let me go back, find that picture again instead of having to, you know, make sure you got 2 stickers or something. I can also resize her if she's too much in the way. So those are some things that I do like about digital planning. But that's all I have for this video. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing. We have so much fun here on the channel. If you're returning, welcome back, and I will catch you all in the next video. Bye.